wonderful event. We want to hear about your platform. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jane Pitfield. I am so delighted that we're having this forum because the future in this city for seniors is a very important issue. And I can tell you that since January, when I've gone around the city listening to people, it has really distressed me to hear how many seniors who are in homes are concerned about losing them. And one reason is because the city has become increasingly unaffordable. And this has been through successive tax increases, 3% plus 3 plus 3, and the fact that our spending in the City Hall has ballooned out of proportion. It has increased by $1.3 billion in 3 years, which is quite a bit more than it should have. And I believe that this is something that you need a mayor who will take a stand on this and get spending under control and make tax increases a last resort, not the first solution when we need some money. Because seniors have contributed so much, and at this point in their life, when many are on fixed income, and some just living with pensions, they cannot be put in this position. And I'm going to take a stand on this. And I also don't think it's appropriate just to defer your taxes until you decide to sell your home, and then all of your investment is taken, or part of it. Most of you would like to be able to pass that on to your children, or to a spouse, or someone else. I also think that we need to do a lot more at city level. There's been a lot of blaming done about the province not doing enough and the federal government not doing enough. I believe that the city needs to be focused on the type of services, even the type of recreational activities that you're looking for. We need to keep bringing seniors together. There are too many seniors who live on their own, and they're isolated. And I'll also talk about in our multicultural communities. I represent a fairly multicultural community, Thorncliffe Park and Flemington Park. And in Thorncliffe Park, there's no place for seniors to go. And so we're actually expanding the community center in the library, and I hope that will help. But in a multicultural city, rather than keeping people to themselves and encouraging the diversity of race, I want a strong, unified city that is going to be a city that reaches out and embraces each other, where we all get to know each other and we help each other and we become more aware of each other's needs. This is what will make us a strong city. And by the way, because we're here in the Native Centre, and I'm very fortunate, I'm the chair of the Aboriginal Affairs Committee, I have a new definition for Toronto. The Aboriginal people were our first people, so I think Toronto should be referred to as from First Nation to all nations, because we really are a city of all nations. And I did a multicultural platform yesterday, and one idea that I had, we do have a very active seniors roundtable now, and Jay Coburn, one of our counselors, has led the charge recently. And some of you may sit on that roundtable. You've done excellent work, and in particular, this is really wonderful. I've read it, and I agree with most of it. The one thing, though, again, when we're referring to what the province needs to do, again, I want to say there's a lot more the city should be doing and can be doing if the money in our budget is properly managed. I know that seniors housing is something that we need more of. We need to make sure it's affordable, and we also need to ensure that other services are provided. And one thing that I'm going to suggest is creating a seniors protection team, which would consist of representatives from the Toronto Police, Toronto Public Health, Municipal Licensing and Standards, and the Toronto Community Housing Company to ensure that complaints from seniors regarding health, safety, and security can be given greater and quicker attention. Now, one thing in particular, there is a seniors residence down on the corner of Dundas and Sherbourne, and that is the William Dennison Apartments. We're the landlord. And I am going to say to you that we're becoming a slum landlord because we are not keeping up with our repairs. And we're also cutting back on the security. And that's the only reason why the guardian angels were called to the city, is because the seniors in the Denison apartments couldn't get any attention from the mayor's office or the police. So, we need to make sure that our seniors buildings that are with the city housing are properly secured with on-site security. I also would look at contributing more to community grants to seniors.
Sorry, James, we've all had 4 minutes and we've all been...
Thank you very much.